Hi, everybody. My name is Jonathan Greenberg, and I am the artistic director of Chamber Encounters and the Chamber Encounters concerts at the Gordon Center. And I would like to invite you to our concert next week on Wednesday, December 19th at 7:30. And I would like to tell you a bit about the program. So the program is called From Russia with Love, and it features three very, very special works of music. The first being a few duets by the Russian composer Reinhold Glier. And it's kind of he names it eight morceaux, which means little tidbits of music, originally written for violin and cello. In this case, will be performed on viola and cello, and each one of them is like a little gem of music. Be it a lullaby or a small gavotte dance music, each one kind of a small character piece. Then we will play for you the Prokofiev Sonata for two violins, which is an epic, epic piece of music and a lot of fun for us violinists. And we will top it off with a huge, huge epic work of music by the great Ludwig van Beethoven, his first Razumovsky quartet. Now, the reason it is tied into the theme of From Russia with Love is because Beethoven wrote three quartets, which we call the Razumovsky quartets, Opus 59, and they were commissioned by Andreas Razumovsky, who was a Russian ambassador, and the Beethoven also dedicates the last movement. He writes it on a Russian popular theme, and it's really an epic piece of music because when you look at the history of music, we have gradual progress that happens between different styles. And then sometimes you have people like Beethoven who kind of single-handedly move music and move the art on their own to a whole different realm. And in these quartets specifically, and in this one, because this is the first one, Beethoven does it very much so with the whole genre of chamber music, because chamber music originally is music that is meant for, as it is called, chamber. It's meant for small places, for a small audience, small scale, mostly for salons of nobility and aristocrats. And Beethoven wrote in his early period, what we call, he wrote six quartets, which were more in the classical, more small scale chamber music style. Each of them ranging about 25 to 30 minutes, which is not very long for an entire piece of music of four movements. But then he comes in 1806 writing the Razumovsky quartets, and we're talking about pieces of over 40 minutes long. And also he had the great privilege at the time of writing for a quartet that had very high technical capability. So he was really able to explore in these works just how far he can go with writing music for a quartet, and the technical demands on the quartet in this piece are great. I can tell you, I'm here practicing a lot, all my many notes. And it's really a truly epic piece of music. He kind of takes it from being a cute little genre to something that is almost the size of a symphony, and he builds on this later on in his late quartets, and later on composers like Schubert and Brahms and Schumann, which come later and write also epic chamber works. This is really the first one. This is the one that moves chamber music out of being small and, for lack of a better word, cute, to kind of a bigger genre that composers use to really express some of their deepest, most beautiful music. And what we're going to do in this concert is we're going to explore just how Beethoven, when we think Beethoven, we think drama. He's such a dramatic composer. And we usually think about how he uses his small motives to develop a drama. We talk about how he uses dynamics to develop drama. But we're going to talk about how he uses the rhythm to develop the drama. And I wanted to show you just a tiny bit. So the Russian theme, the Thème russe, that he writes for the last movement of this quartet, if we were to take that theme and kind of strip it down to its bare bones, meaning take out any notes that are not essential to the melody would sound kind of cute and nice and would sound like this. Okay, but then he adds, different rhythms into that, and some more notes and some more articulations into that, and ends up with this happy, lively, beautiful theme that sounds like this. And that's a completely different piece of music. So I hope that you can all join us next week, because this is a concert that is bound to have everything from heart-wrenching, beautiful melodies to really, really epic, dramatic music, and also such groovy music that will make you tap your foot. So we hope to see you there next Wednesday at 7:30 at the Garden Center. Bye-bye.